Her and Nipsey were together for 7 years before he passed away at the age of 33. Of course, we know he was murdered. It's not just passed away. It's not like he got sick and laid down in a bed and passed away. But we'll say passed away, right? Welcome back to BrainFLoTv. Let's get this in. Now, Nipsey Hussle was about that money. But more than anything, he was about the hustle. Nipsey Hussle. Get it? Yeah. And he was about the hustle in a constructive manner. Nipsey was buying the block back. Nipsey was investing his money in tech and other things. So if you really know without being a part of the bandwagon, because a lot of people became Nipsey Hussle fans when he passed away. But while Nipsey was alive and he was pushing his music, a lot of people were not his fans like that, right? Nipsey Hussle left behind an $11 million portfolio. $11 million in assets. And his $11 million in assets will be split between his two children. According to this news report, the estate of Nipsey Hussle, including total assets, amounts to more than $11 million, has officially been settled. The first headline was posted in People. Now, following the late rapper's passing in 2019, his two children, Cross and Imani, were listed as his sole beneficiaries. Just his two kids, not Lauren. Lauren is, again, a girlfriend. She was never married to Nipsey. But check this out. So his two children were his sole beneficiaries. They were listed as his sole beneficiaries, and they will split his assets 50-50. Talk about passing away, having your ducks in a row, having things in order. See, a lot of us, right, will pass away and leave nothing behind for our children. This man made sure his family was okay. And shout out to Big Sam, who is his brother, who I know was going to do right by his brother because they are principled people. Well, the outlet also details that on behalf of his son, Cross, who is 7, which is Lauren London, the child's mother, and Nipsey Hussle's girlfriend prior to his passing, they're set to receive 50% of the cash and 50% of the non-cash assets. So we're talking about like real estate, investment portfolios, stocks and bonds, whatever, and then 50% of the cash. In addition, the mother and son will receive another $113,000 to offset the payments made for Imani's health, education, and other matters. That's already extra money on top of 50% of all the assets that are non-cash assets and 50% of the cash, plus $113,000 just to take care of health issues if there's any, and education. Samuel is his brother, otherwise known as Big Sam. Nipsey Hussle's brother, who is also known as Black Sam, and his family. Not Big Sam. We call him Big Sam, but it's Black Sam. And his family, they will receive guardianship of Imani, who is 14. Now, Imani is from somebody else, not Lauren's child. Because Lauren and Nipsey were only together for 7 years. I mean, 7 years is a long time, but they were together for 7, but his daughter is 14. So obviously, she wasn't the mom. They were awarded 50% of the rapper's assets on her behalf. The assets are listed as a 2012 Chevy Suburban, 100% membership interest in All Money Inc., 100% membership interest in Marathon Studios, 100% interest in the Marathon Touring, 100% interest in the Marathon Clothing Inc., as well as Nipsey Hussle's trademark portfolio. Additionally, other companies and businesses are included. Now, ahead of Nipsey Hussle's children being named as his sole beneficiaries, Black Sam, who is his brother, and his family ensured that they would carry on the legacy, including with his popular brick and mortar, the Marathon clothing store, as it was previously shared by Afrotech. I don't know, the last time I looked, the clothing store, the Marathon clothing store, is no longer where it's at or where it was, that location where Nipsey got killed. And there were a lot of rumors being spread, surrounded about extortion and all types of stuff like that. I mean, it is in an area that is heavily gang infested, and with Nipsey not being around anymore, you know, there were rumors that people were coming at his family and his brother like they got to run some money or whatever. So they packed up and left the area. Either way, they own the brand. They own the copyright to the brand. So the trademark to the brand. So they can open Marathon anywhere, online, brick and mortar. But they're specifically talking about brick and mortar stores, because that's what Nipsey wanted and that's what he had. A place for people to walk in, have a conversation, feel a vibe, a certain kind of vibe, and pick up some authentic pieces of clothing, right? Not something somebody made, knockoff, and put Marathon on it. An authentic piece. When I say we own it, it's a Hussle's kid's name and their trust funds. So they know when they get older, this is something that their father worked for and that they own, is what Black Sam said on the Earn Your Leisure podcast. Now, while Imani, who is Nipsey's daughter, and Cross, who was his son, have attained property ownership set to benefit them in the future, because they're too young right now, 7 and 14, somebody's going to have to look over all that, right? Because you can't hand all this to children. So while they've attained all this, gotten their ownership, it's going to benefit them in the future. It has already created a great impact in present time, like right now. Black Sam shared with Earn Your Leisure host Troy Millings and Rashad Bilal that the value of the property has already doubled. In other words, put some money in real estate. You can't lose. Real estate appreciates in value, especially if you take care of it, you know, do some upgrade to it. It's basically like putting money in a bank, in a savings account, and then it's going to pay you back in interest. You decide to sell that property, or even if you decide to sit on that property with other real estate development around the same area, it makes the property go up even more with you putting in, you know, a new cabinet in the kitchen, redoing the floors, putting a new roof on it, brand new AC system in it. After a while, for any house, any property, you got to change all these things out anyways. All you're doing is your money is appreciating value. It's not like when you buy a car. You buy a $60,000 car. As soon as you drive that car off the lot, that car is already down $40,000. You just lost $20,000 just by driving it off the lot. You kept it for more than a year, it's already past half price, lowered. $30,000 the most you can get for it. That's the way you find what's appreciative in value, and you put your money into it and the money will come back, right? As far as I heard, it's about $5 million that Lauren London will end up getting. And, you know, shout out to Black Sam for doing right by Nipsey, because a lot of people, man, you pass away, you leave a $11 million portfolio sitting up there with your 2 children and your woman. The first thing your family is going to say is, well, they weren't married, so she's not supposed to get anything from this. Cut her out of it. And the rest of the money, we'll just keep it until the kids get old enough. And then we will give it to them. In the meantime, they're not giving it to them and they're struggling for it, right? So shout out to Black Sam. Shout out to Nipsey's family for making sure that Lauren is taken care of. They saw in real life, in person, how much Nipsey loved Lauren. He was like that wild lion on that lioness was able to tame. In her presence, Nips was just relaxed. And we saw it all the time. And he respected her so much, right? Because she carried herself in that manner. She wasn't the type to bark at him. She wasn't the type starved for attention. And she's a star in her own right. And she wasn't the type to be starved for attention, to be trying to pop out more than he was, shaking ass all over social media, all that. She carried herself in a certain manner. And Nipsey respected that. And his family respected that. And his family respected how she loved all the children in the family like they were her own. So she was really a part of their family, really. And they honor her even without Nip being here in person. And I respect that. I saw one article where it says she'll walk away from this with $5.5 million, right? And then the other child will take the rest. And Black Sam, he's not dipping his hand in his brother's stuff to fill his own pockets. And that's something to be honored as well. So shout out to them for doing right by Nipsey, doing right by his assets that's been left behind here on earth. And I respect it. Now, let's not forget, Lauren didn't need that money either way. Her first son, dad, is Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is hundreds of millions of dollars rich and takes care of his children. So there you have it. Either way, right? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, especially the part where they were not married, even though they were together for 7 years, but yet she is still taken care of in the multis of millions of dollars, even after his passing. I'll talk to y'all. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.